Welcome back to the adventures of Radra. I was about to say Bleth, but that's the wizard I just spoke to. Radra Belen, who is plumbing the mysteries of Westgate in an attempt to rid herself of a cursed mask. Which tries to turn her evil every time she puts it on. And given... I can't believe it. Who could have done such a thing? Can you believe it? Someone actually stole the chalice. Must be the Night Mask, I say. They're the only ones with the skill to pull this off. What chalice? The prized chalice for solving the riddle. You mean you've never heard? You're not from around here, are you? No. I'm not, so please explain. As I said, rumor has it that the chalice has been stolen from the council headquarters here. But the case is so heavily locked and trapped that it hardly seems possible. The chalice was one of the biggest attractions of the council headquarters, along with the knot. But they've had to close the exhibit down, obviously. It's a shame, really. My niece is coming into town in a 10-day. I was looking for something to amuse her. Now what do I do? The blinking night mask ruined everything around here. Not that I'm complaining, of course. I love the night masks. I need to get back to work. Good luck with whatever it is you do. I'm sorry, madam, but the knot exhibit is closed until further notice. The Council of Guilds regrets whatever inconvenience this may cause you. We are doing our best to see that the exhibit is down for as short a time as possible. I understand something was stolen from here. I cannot comment on internal council business. If there's any announcement to be made, the Council will do so through official channels. Can I help? There's nothing to help with. We are at the Council headquarters are doing our best to see the exhibit is down for as short as possible. We regret any inconvenience this may cause you. Good day. What's going on? Sorry, the knot exhibit is closed. The council regrets whatever inconveniences may cause you. We are doing our best to... please just go away. You're going to make me repeat this over and over and over and over again. Just a second. Leaning close so no one can hear. Yes, like so. Say, you look like the adventuring sort, right? I see. Then come right this way, madam. Please, everyone stand back while the cleaning crew comes through. Nothing out of the ordinary, you see. Please, everyone stand back and disperse. We must announce the knot exhibit is temporarily closed until further notice. The council regrets whatever inconvenience this may cause you. Good day. Right this way, madam. What are you doing here? The exhibit is closed. Closed, I tell you. Oh, did my assistant send you in here? I'm an adventurer. She thought I might be of use here. An adventurer? Yes, that is what we need. That's quite smart of her. Industrious woman. She'll go far. But not too far, I hope. Anyway, I need your help, madam. And I'm willing to pay. The council has authorized a prize of 1,500 gold for anyone who can make our situation right. Yet you don't want to publicize the situation, but you want to offer a reward for it. How do you... Never mind. Anyway, is pricey sum, I'm sure you'll agree. Depends on the task, but let's hear it. Very well. I need you to find my chalice. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm under a lot of stress. You see, I'm 10 days from retirement, and now this. I'll be excoriated in the history books. Oh, gods. Why me? Why now? Snap out of it, man! Thank you, Teresa. Oh, sorry. Forgive me. I'm trying my best to calm down. Really I am. But this has confounded me. But let me start at the beginning. That big ball in the corner in the room is the fabled knot of Shou Long. Have you heard of it? Yes, I have. The knot of Shou Long is an artifact from Karatura made of unknown material and supposedly unable to be untied. The Eastern Magi claim the knot is the gods' attempt to confound the petty minds of mortals and demonstrate their innate superiority. Where is this knot? Corner of the room. Oh, there it is. Oh, good. Then I can go on. The Council of Guilds, are called the COG for short, had a chalice commissioned some years ago by the Jewelers and Miners Guilds. We placed it in a case as a prize to whomever could solve the riddle of the knot. The chalice was so ornate and so beautifully crafted that in time it became as big a draw as the knot. Between the two of them, we had quite a little exhibit. But now that it has been ruined, someone has stolen the chalice from its case. Of course, the case was locked and heavily trapped. Nevertheless, all of our defenses have been thwarted. Even more amazing than that is that the case appears to be untouched. All the traps remain untripped, and yet the chalice is gone. Most odd of all, however, is that what was placed inside the case, a paper covered with what looked to be some garbled symbols. I guess a code or language of some sort, but I'm totally baffled as to what it is. Where is this paper now? It's still in the case, as I said. All the traps are still active, so there's no way of I'm going to even try to get in there. What have you done since discovering all this? I've contacted the City Watch, but they brushed me off, saying they were too busy with violent criminals to bother with a mere theft. I contacted the Church of Lathander, but was told that poverty is good for the soul. Yeah, everyone's but theirs. I know that paper is involved somehow, as if the thief is playing a big game with us, so I sent for a local wizard to come decipher it for me, but she has only said she'll come when she can. I'm up against the wall. At this point, I'm willing to pay anyone who can return the chalice to its case. Very well. I'll help you. Thank the gods. Unfortunately, I have little aid to give you except to start with the paper in the case. Good luck making sense of it, but simply has to be the key. Okay. This knot is twisting massive cords as thick as your arm, made from some strange material that is entirely alien to you. Okay. Made from some cords as thick as your arm. The cords are as thick as my arm. Where is this case? There it is. Case lies empty except for a single note full of scribbled symbols carefully placed within the case for all to see. You are unable to determine anything of significance about the symbols. Well, thank the gods you've arrived. Aluriel, this is the note I was telling you about. Be quick, Threston, I don't have much time for this. It won't take very long for you, I'm sure. Oh, this is interesting. Well, what do you make of it? It's written in Androsphinx. Androsphinx? Of all tongues to be seen here in the Westgate. Yes, it is a poem of some kind. Here, I can translate it for you quickly. 'Twill be no common fare if thou seekest my lair. First root out and follow the trail of the dead. Feet soaked in violence leave foul stains of red. Once the door you have found and iron menace have slain, proceed further forward, O reader. One last test doth remain. The final door shall be passed, based on your mental strength. The keys lie on the floor, the door ordered defined by their length. But if the chalice you seek, you're by no means alone. It lies in plain sight, a mere mockery of stone. That is as far as I can go. My research is too important right now, and this stage is too critical for me to play these games with whomever put this here. But what could the note mean? It's clearly a clue to the perpetrator's location. Though why they would want to be found is anyone's guess. The second stanza clearly points to blood. Though I see none here, I would have to think a bit further to go... Think on it a bit to go further, but again, I don't have the time. Mintossin has some kind of blood potions, I think. Yes, he would dabble in such things. Another idea is that a dog might prove useful in finding trace amounts of blood, but you'd need access to one first. Anyway, it seems you have your next step figured out. But who? Not my problem. Now I require the coin for my services. Oh yes, right this way. I have your funds over here. Again, Westgate is a horrible place. Horrible, horrible place. With horrible, horrible people. Okay. I'm having... Do you have any ideas? Some of the wording in that second stanza seems to imply blood, though I don't see any around here. So, Okay, so there's Mintassin. Upon closer examination, you notice that the bottom corner of the door has a small spear of dried blood. Interesting. Okay. Well, I know where to find a dog. But he's a little bit further away than Mintassin is. Do I want to use the dog or do I want to use Mintossin? Excuse me, my most gracious lady, I beg you, for a moment, to lend your ear for but a moment or two. Your most humble servant, Mazar Davali, has an opportunity you may find of great interest. What is it? I am a representative of the most celebrated gladiatorial enterprise, the Quivering Thumb. Benevolent Kaleem has agreed that the arena is open once more and has sent out the call for worthy competitors. Why, even as I saw you exit the tower, I knew that you had the makings of greatness. Mazar, I thought to myself, you are looking at the next champion of the Quivering Thumb. Benevolent Kaleem would love another gladiator such as you. Who is Benevolent Kaleem? Benevolent Kaleem is the most benevolent master of the Quivering Thumb enterprise. All the way from Unther we have traveled, intent on bringing the greatest spectacle to Faerun to the citizens of Westgate. Okay. Sure. Most excellent. Yes, most excellent indeed. To whet your appetite for the games, allow me to read the list of names, those who have already signed on to compete. Leading the individual competition is the mysterious figure known only as the Twilight Knight. Behind him is the powerful wizard May Vaughn. The veteran warrior Dorn Karstag is climbing the ranks quickly, however, and may soon challenge the mage. Dorn. I know that name, although I'd hoped never to hear it again. I pray to Ishtar that you deign to grace the Quivering Thumb with your presence. If so, I beg that you tell Benevolent Kaleem that your most humble servant, Mazar Davali, sent you. A most pleasant day to you, my lady. Okay. Oh, I wanted to talk to him. That Obed fellow is an odious sort, but I'd rather deal with him than Tylana. It's fortunate that he wasn't around back when she banished me. I can only hope her return is delayed long enough for us to finish our business with Obed. A meeting between us would be unpleasant. Is there something you wish to discuss? Tell me more about Sword Lane. You won't let that lie, will you? I was sent to Sword Lane on church business to investigate rumors of a group of night masks were using an abandoned warehouse there as a safe house. The domino mask scrawled on the door confirmed it almost immediately. I could hear voices from within the warehouse. I should have stopped there and reported back to Tylana at Morningstar Haven. I should have. The fire was in my blood, and the need for vengeance was too great to resist. There were 9 of them, but I was fully armored, and my sword cut through 3 of them while the door was still clattering to the floor. Most were untrained, and they offered no real resistance even once their blades were out. I slaughtered them all but one. And I guess we should all be grateful for that. You were so preoccupied with sating your rage that it would have been easy enough to slip a dagger in your back. Still, why risk my own hide? I want it out anyway. From the room and the organization. You did me no favors by staying your hand, Renara. I've come to realize that my actions that day were no better than those of an orc savage down pillaging and murdering from the spine of the world. You should have stopped me. Your questioning does little to lift my spirits, but I can see it's either suffering low spirits in your company or drowning myself in them without. What else did you want to know? What did the night masks do to you? They took the one person I cherished more than anything else in this mortal realm. Just Shinny, my lover and my partner. She was more secure in her faith than her deity, more capable of compromise. I was young and too impetuous. Shinny was the better half of our partnership, which is why they targeted her instead of me. She defeated one surprise attack, sending her attackers fleeing into the night. I shouldn't have let her out of my sight after that, however capable she was. Alas, our differing faiths meant that we could never be with each other all the time. Shinny was on a mission for the Church of Mieliki when she disappeared. I never found out what was done to her, but it can be none other than the night masks who were responsible. It's the not knowing that fueled my rage at Sword Lane. I grieved for her. My mind wouldn't stop playing ghastly images of what terrible fate my love had endured. Your question does little... Have you attempted to reclaim? I've thought about starting again, but how? What I did could never be forgiven, Radra. The night masks at Sword Lane were young and yet to be sullied by evil deeds. One of them was only 17. Lathander could never forgive what I've done. Perhaps truly Lathander was never the god I believed him to be. Why else would he allow such terrible deeds to happen? Why did he not warn me? Those are questions I ask myself too often. Drink provides a welcome distraction. Okay, he doesn't have any nails. But he recognized that name. Now, Mintossin is closer, but I want to make use of that dog. If possible. It might turn out that you need to be a ranger with a dog or something. See, the other thing here is Mintossin is both closer and doesn't move around. The dog is right there. The dog wags its tail happily. Pet the dog. And I apparently... Are you going to follow me? Hello, bugbear. Are you going to follow me to the next area? Please tell me yes, you are. Otherwise, I'm just going to go to Mintossin. Dog? Dog? Dog, are you there? You are not there. I am sad. I cannot use the dog. Mintossin is way over here. I need to find some place to buy these tools. A crafting merchant.
Pleased to see.
Do you have any giant penguin feathers? No. Or, excuse me. Oh, yes, thank you for coming back to see me, my lady. Thank you so much. What can I do for you? She apparently doesn't want to deal with this guy. And... oh, adamantine. There must be a place to do crafting. Diamond. Ooh, diamond. No emeralds, though. Diamonds are nice. There's a +2 enchantments. And also, holy. That is a very nice thing. Okay. So we'll go talk to Mintossin about blood potions.
What can I do for you?
Hey, madam, this is not the most magnificent of times. In fact, I'm rather upset and don't really feel like chatting. Unless you're fabulously wealthy and wish to buy something, or even better, to make a donation. I'm interested in purchasing something somewhat rare. Actually, would you happen to have a blood-revealing potion for sale? What's the matter? Well, actually, perhaps you could help me. You do seem to be an adventurer of sorts. You see, I've lost something. I'm a traveler of the plains, a collector of items from faraway places. I perform magical research and fun experiments with these reagents. I was in the middle of one such experiment yesterday. I expected the result to be simply delightful, when I accidentally knocked a few of my more expensive reagents from my desk. I do tend to get a tad clumsy when I get nervous. Think the gods, magnificent specimens that they are, none of the reagents I dropped were damaged. One of them, however, an exquisite enchanted diamond, slipped between the bars of the accursed little grate on the floor of my study in the back room. The grate, I have been told, leads down somewhere below the city. Perhaps to the sewers or somewhere else. Undergate, perhaps? You have no idea how many things I've dropped down that grate. No idea. I'm a wizard of no small power. While I do not fear the distance of whatever dark place my diamond has fallen into, it's just too much of a bother for me to leave this place unattended. As I'm sure you understand, but I simply must have that diamond. Might be willing to find your diamond for a price, don't you? Brilliant, grand, splendid. I had hoped you would say so, madam. And not to worry, I have plenty of gold with which to reward you, and I'd be willing to throw in something special to make it worth your while. But please, do try to go quickly. I hunger to finish this experiment, and it pains me to think of that spectacular diamond in the hands of some horrid monster in the sewers or in Undergate. One last thing before you go. Quite often, some repulsive scents will waft up through the small vent of my study. Having spent a great deal of time around various creatures, I can confidently say there must be trolls living in the place where the diamond has fallen. So keep your eyes, ears, and nose peeled for trolls beneath Westgate, my friend. Oh, how I yearn to have that diamond returned.
What can I do for you?
I am actually... Oh, splendid, you're back. Have you found it? Have you found the diamond, my friend? Have you? Or... Oh, have you? I didn't even leave anywhere. Blood-revealing potion, you say? Why? As a matter of fact, I do. Today's your lucky day. I'm down to my last one. I'd be willing to sell it to you for the small modest sum of 100 gold pieces. Pleasure doing with you, madam. Simply a pleasure. Okay, Mr. Nathan Fillion-looking wizard person. Let's go. Now we have a blood-revealing potion because we couldn't get the dog to come with us. Okay, I'm not exactly sure how to use this. Use the potion of blood revealing on the door. Okay. Whoa. I don't like switching between play modes. Unless I'm doing a screenshot. Well. I think it's pretty obvious where this is going. After a few hours of discovering bloody footprints, you find yourself at an ordinary-looking house. Okay. Where is this? Right there. Lair of the Riddler. Is this guy going to be wearing green?
The toast is full. Your dick flex.
Let's leave. We need adamant stuff. Because that almost got Mentites killed. Okay. We know... Oh, 958. We're going to go in here and see if it'll let us rest in here. Yes, that was my timer going off. Iron Golem. Do I have anything like an adamantine? No. I had one. I picked up one. Anyway, selling. Saving. Radra. Iron Golem. Really? Okay. Talk to you later. Bye-bye.